everyone. I'm Nicole Boone. Welcome to Conversations with Nicole. Today, my guest is Shiandra Davis. She is the owner and founder of Camellia's Home Care in Florence, South Carolina. She describes her professional non-medical home care agency as a service from the heart. Shiandra, it is so good to have you on the show today. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Your agency started from a very personal story. Share that with me today.
Absolutely. Back in 2019, March of 2019, my mom took sick. We found out that she had a brain aneurysm. So after finding that out, went through treatment, surgery, rehab. Her life changed tremendously. She went from being the mom, grandma, out in the yard, playful, cooking every day, big dinners every Sunday, to not being able to do anything for herself. So mentally dealing with her her mental state, as far as, depressed now that she can't do the things that she normally will be able to do. And then her physical disability, where she couldn't walk, and she could barely talk for a while. And so we had to transition, as far as now we're bathing her, we're dressing her, we have to do her hair. Of course, make her look pretty when she goes to her doctor's appointments, because she was already dealing with that depression. So did home care here and there from 2009 to maybe 2012, but it wasn't very long. But when my mom took sick, I had no other choice but to transition, because, she lived with me. So dealing with it every day, I had to make it my own. And I had to find different things to help me get through get through the taking care of her on a different level. Mm-hmm.
So from that, you realized you needed to start your own agency to help people like your mom. And your mom is doing well today, right? Though.
Great today. She's doing great.
So
yes.
That's important. So I'm thankful to be able to share that with my viewers and followers. But from your experience with your mom, it led you to start this agency. Talk about what you do to help others who have been in the same situation that you were.
Well, caregiving is a tough job. Even though it's a loved one, it can be tough, because now your life revolves around them. A lot of caregivers need a break. Doing it 24/7 can burn you out. And the last thing you don't want to feel like you're just tired, because you know what your parents done for you in the past. So my job is to come in and relieve some of that stress off of your plate, and help you, and bring in trained professionals to assist with taking care of your loved ones.
And of course, just not elderly or senior care, you help with Alzheimer's patients, dementia, non-medical transportation, even new moms and baby care. Talk a little bit more about that for me.
Yes, ma'am. With the new moms and baby care, we've ran into a few individuals, or a few moms, whom just moved here in South Carolina, has no family, came home with a C-section, and can't do as they need to do to take care of their baby. And we'll go in more so like a respite case, just go in for a couple of weeks until mom is able to get going, and she relieves the services. But we just go in and kind of help a little bit and help in the aspect that they can't, to make sure baby is taken care of.
You don't think about that with so many people moving in different areas of the country. It is often that someone moves from another area to a new place where they know no one. So this is a perfect example of how your agency can help someone like that. Things we don't think about until we need them, right?
Right.
I'm sure you see that every day.
Every single day. I actually have one client that he and his wife typically goes to Outback every Monday. And now that they are stuck at home, they can't do those things anymore. So what we do is we'll send a caregiver out every Monday to go get their meals, and they'll set it up for them. And going into the business, I never thought about that, offering that type of service, but I've learned that, you know, a lot of elderly individuals, they still want to do those things, but can't. So we try to bring it in home as well, if we can.
That's wonderful. And you help them sustain a quality of life that they want, even in their elderly years. And that's important. The fellowship, however you're making it happen for them in a different way, brings joy to their life. How important is that? That has to feel good that you are doing something like that.
We go in different homes and we get the thank you cards, and we get the text messages saying your staff came in and now mom can see again. And we get the texts or the phone calls thanking us, and regarding the home care, well, taking care of the homemaking services part of it. Mom, house smells so fresh when I walk in. I appreciate you and your staff. It gives me that, it warms my heart. It warms my heart knowing that I feel that I'm making a difference within the community. Because as I stated, caregiving is tough, and when you're constantly, you know, taking care of your loved one, and then you have to keep up with your home and then their home, it can be a lot. It can be a lot. And just knowing that we are appreciated, and I'm just a strong believer of giving those flowers while they're alive.
Yeah.
And that's what I need to do.
I was going to say, don't you think that's what we are called to do, to be able to give back to others and help others? And really, in return, we get the biggest gift of all by knowing that we have done something kind for other people.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I'm sure you felt that way when you were able to, you saw it firsthand when you saw what your mom went through, and you wanted to be able to care for your mom to the best of your ability. And so therefore you can do that for others through your agency. That has to be rewarding.
It's very rewarding. It is very rewarding. Granted, it has its challenges, because I'm one that worst case scenario, if I have to suit up and go out, I'll suit up and I go out as well. And sometimes it takes a hit on my family itself, because my day starts 5:00 a.m. and sometimes it doesn't end to 8, 9 o'clock p.m. So, but at the end of the day, I know that there's individuals out here that need service, and my goal is to make sure that they are serviced on a daily.
What a wonderful testimony to the person that you are and the agency that you have created. Anything that you want to share with my viewers and followers as we close?
Well, I would just like to say that we as an agency definitely look forward to working with you guys. If you all have any questions, someone who needs to be taken care of, but doesn't have the funding or doesn't have the insurance, reach out to us, because we have options and things that we can help out with to make sure that they get service.
Wonderful. Shiandra, thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed our conversation, and thank you for what you're doing in the Florence, South Carolina area to help others.
Thank you for having me, Miss Nicole.
You're so welcome. Folks, that's going to do it for this edition of Conversations with Nicole. Until we meet again, we hope you have a great day.